Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Forbath, the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Forbath out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Paoli Kikaha with a tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
On second down, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. McCaffrey on the counter, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start with a give to Cohen. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Trubisky will throw. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Carolina getting set to take the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Lock in, lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And we're back now in Charlotte. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Howard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Bears will add on to their lead. Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Funches has it complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air, Newton on second down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Let's go. Gun.
Play action. It's Newton. He's going to sling this deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big third down play there for the Panthers. 41 yards. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safety?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by DeAndre Hall. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Let's go. You see it?
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Trubisky with the give to Howard. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, this is Howard. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Newton. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Newton to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Now it's Newton. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Now Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Chicago, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.